All right. So when we last left off, you guys had just finished fighting a gray ooze and
It was all
decided
sticky.
that the first three rooms here have kind of wiped out your resources. So you retreated back to the room where you fought the skeletons to take a long rest.
And rearmament.
Because everything, all of Cade's armor's fucked up. His swords.
Well, real quick, out of character, I believe we found out that post game after Frank's left, on two weapon fighting works a little differently.
Yeah, we've had the conversation.
Yeah, I talked to him.
Okay,
I talked to him before we started recording.
Sorry,
No
I
worries.
was gone for that. I apologize. Continue on.
Want to clue me in?
I only
so-
get 3 attacks when I action surge instead of 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you need 2 light weapons for
No,
two
I
weapon
don't.
fighting.
No, I don't. I took a feat. Dual wielder feat.
But
I get a +1 AC. I get to draw both my weapons at the same time, and I can use any one-handed weapons.
All right.
Oh, nice!
It's
I
pretty
didn't
dope.
realize you had that feat. That's awesome.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm a human.
They give you a lot of value for feats if you're going to take them. Most of the feats, anyway. Some of them are obvious, like skill testers.
Yeah, it still sucks that humans are the only ones that get it at first level, though. I mean, that just seems really.
I mean, it's
lame.
literally their only racial ability in this game.
It's a fucking huge one. It's the most diverse one in the game.
That's what makes humans viable as a fantasy race, is their versatility.
Wow. I'm
They're
never
not
gonna play
locked
one in
into a
D&D
role.
as a protest.
Terrence, one more question.
Sure.
You said we're going to be keeping track of rations and water and stuff.
Yeah, only you sent me that, but since it's
Oh.
only been,
I sent
I got the
you
normal, so I got
one.
like 5. I guess I got 5 rations because that's
you're
what
just gonna fill me in after the game. Mark
Alright.
off 1
Okay.
daily ration
Water-
for a long rest.
What rations include water, I'm guessing?
Generally, they don't. You have to track that separately, but like I said, we'll discuss that after the game.
Make us
Okay.
track our
We don't
water.
have to. We don't have to track water.
You don't? Okay.
I mean, because I'm here.
Oh,
You can create water, right?
All right.
I
so
can I can create any pint of non-flammable, non-acidic liquid I wish. Water, juice, dye, ink, mediocre beer, chicken broth.
another glass of mediocre beer, please.
Does
I'll
chicken
have one of
broth count
those.
as food?
What spell is it, Toker?
Are you
Liquid ore?
sick?
I'm gonna make an official ruling. The mediocre beer you can produce is Mickey's.
It'll get you drunk.
Should
We'll
be
get you
Bud
drunk.
Light.
Yeah.
Nope. No, Bud Light is a shitty beer. I said a mediocre beer.
No, fair enough.
Yinglings?
Well, I guess I could only
Hey,
create.
I like those.
Oh well, it's an orison, so I can do it as many times as I want. But I can create a pint at every casting.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right. So, if Broadus dies, then we'll start tracking more.
There
Okay.
you go.
But rations still?
Yay.
Well, yes. Since you can fill their water skins every day, we'll just take that as read. In the meantime, who wants to give me a percentile roll? Would you? Somebody?
Ooh,
I got it. Percentiles. I roll a 67.
All right. Thank you. All right. You guys take your 9 hours of rest in order to get back your abilities. Your hit points go back to full. If you spent any hit dice, then you would get, I think, one of them back at this level. And,
Why do we have to spend hit dice?
Hmm?
Why do we have to spend hit dice?
A short rest.
No,
you-
only on short rest you have to spend hit dice. So on long rest, you just get your hit point back if you can complete the long rest without a problem.
Gotcha.
So if I spend a hit die, that's just to heal.
Yeah, it's something you could do on short rests. You spend a hit die, and like you have your hit dice in hit die, and on short rest you can spend a hit die to gain that many hit points back.
Basically, stamina and Starfinder.
Yeah, kind of.
But that's not how I get my channel back, right?
No. You still have to rest for that one.
And you're gonna stick with because I was looking at the rules. It was like an hour for a short rest, but you're gonna stick with it being 10 minutes, or
No, it depends on like what you guys want to accomplish, and like if everybody is wounded really badly, and you're going to be spending multiple dice, then it's going to be the hour. If you're just like lightly scratched up, but you want to like recharge, I'm just going to rule it's like 10 minutes. I'm just going to play it by ear on that one.
okay? Because my channel comes back after a short rest, and that's what
That's
I'm
fine.
Okay.
Like it's just how fast you can refresh depends on how banged up you are, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you arise from your short rest, still in the room with the skeletons. Who you see that one of them has mostly reassembled itself and is kneeing and elbowing it's around the room, like tapping around. And you hear like a muffled voice coming from inside the treasure chest. No, catch it, but it seems pretty harmless. It just is just sort of crawling around in the room.
Huh.
We are not going to be able to sleep with that making that kind of racket.
We already slept, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
All right, never
yeah,
mind.
this might be a concern if we are injured and are trying to make it back to the town. That eventually this stupid thing is going to figure out how to open that chest, maybe, and we'll have enemies to fight again.
All right.
I don't know what a solution would be.
So what are you doing from here, folks?
I think we're
So the talking just started up inside of the chest, correct?
Yep.
Or y'all dumped all the bodies, like all the skeleton
The
bodies.
heads and hands and feet. I'll go ahead and I'm curious. I'm gonna open up and say, why are you making all of this noise?
All right, Shadow, as you open up, you see the head just roll out between your legs and attach to the skeleton at the other end, along with a little train of metacarpals and phalanges and metatarsals and all those little bones that go to the hands and feet that reattach themselves to the skeleton as well.
Why would you do that?
The skeleton looks up and you can see the glowing rune on its forehead. Its eyes flare malevolently for just a moment, and then they just sort of fade to a dull green glow. And it looks down at itself and says, my new breastplate. God.
Yes, thank you for that. And I've got my weapons out. If it makes any move, I'm attacking it.
It sits down. It just sits on its bony rump. In just like it's at this point it's just it's got a pair of gauntlets on, and you see it starts groping around for its filthy helmet, and he slaps that back on it over its head. And he says, "What are you doing here?"
we were resting.
Resting. Really?
Yes. I'm thinking that might have been a mistake now, because if the skeletons have reassembled, I can only imagine that ooze may have done the same thing now as well. We should probably be on our way.
You see the skeleton like dig into its gauntlet and pull out a piece of paper, and like it holds it up and like and begins patting its rib cage, and it's like, damn. You in the shiny breastplate, there's a little pouch on the interior.
Okay. I feel around for it.
You feel a little pouch, it's long and slender.
Whoa, long and slender.
Yeah, about 5 inches long. It's just like a little bag.
Average.
I pull it out. And this is what you were talking about.
Yes, please. It holds out its hand.
Still got the sword pointed to jab it, and I reach over and hand it to him.
All right. It opens a little pouch and pulls out a pair of half-moon spectacles and sits them very precariously on its nose bone and begins reading the piece of paper and says, "No, I think you got another 3 or 4 hours before that regeneration cycle kicks in."
Ah,
You're wearing... What do those glasses do for you? You have no eyeballs.
I don't know. It's just habit mostly.
It just works.
Oh. God, that is kind of depressing.
Can we? I would suggest we maybe close the lid before any of the other guys get out. Right?
They don't seem
Yes.
hostile.
They're compelled to be hostile.
You look-
Actually,
It
yes.
looks up at you fairly harmlessly and goes, "Yeah, on your first go through."
Huh?
So
Well,
if
there's checkpoints.
After we've beaten you, you become what?
Useful. knowledge.
Ourselves again. He looks
Ah.
at the piles of bones around the room, such as they are.
Does he have his hands back yet, or no?
Yeah, he does.
I will hand him the deck of cards that I took, and
Oh,
I didn't know you would be needing these again, but you will probably have better use of them.
bless you, good sir. You don't know
Yeah.
how hard these are to come by down here.
That one guy was a bastard, though. Just so you know, we checked. He had those 6s,
freeze.
3s.
Well, good luck, he says.
Yep. All
as
right.
As he begins going around and like looting his comrades for better gear.
That works. I say we leave the chest open and try to get past where that ooze was before it
Yeah.
regenerates in a few hours.
I don't feel bad at all for taking your weaponry and armory.
He
Thank
took
you.
it he took it from somebody else, I'm sure.
Yeah. How do you think they get more skeletons in the room?
Well then, I guess we will be seeing you.
Avitazay.
Only if you
Kate was saying.
He says, "You'll be seeing me again if you," and then he stops. And like looks around the chamber and says, "I really shouldn't say. Goodbye.
Oh, come on. What were you going to say?
Well,
Get it off your chest bones.
We're all friends here.
he looks down at the pile of cards you gave him. He says, "All right. When you get your badge, make sure if you leave the dungeon, you're back within a day, or they reset."
Oh. That is handy
Everything?
news.
Do we know what the badges are?
No, you haven't.
Okay.
You've only vaguely heard of them from some graffiti in the teleportation
Yep,
room.
that's right. In
Right.
that in the what was it, the little room
The
off
alcove of
alcove.
the first room
I was
we
gonna say
entered.
atrium, but yeah, it's alcove.
It said the badges don't work.
Right.
Thank you, Boss Kelly.
Do you have
what-
one of the badges? I asked the skeleton.
Ha, no. He says, "Oh, you just got to make it through the entrance area here till you get around to concessions, and that's where they'll fix you up."
Why don't the badges work in the atrium or the alcove?
Hmm?
The little alcove.
I don't know what you're
There.
talking about.
Yeah. All right.
Well, before we take your leave, what if I can ask you one more question?
Sure.
What is your name?
If only I knew.
Is Boss Skelly appropriate?
Sure. Yeah, I like that.
All right then, Boss Skelly. We will see you on the next go round.
He's the boss. See.
Good
Makes
luck,
things
ki-
happen. See.
Good luck, kids.
It's a very dangerous Disney World.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous.
Cade feels
Fine.
like we need to leave before he starts making friends with another soldier.
Yeah, that's not a soldier, dude.
He was. He was once.
Sure.
The skeleton watches y'all as you head back out of the room, back to where you were. I'm assuming.
Keeping a very close eye on wet, slippery pieces of floor.
All
Yeah,
right.
exactly. That's a good call.
Um,
'Cause nobody does sense motive. Do we have anybody that can does sense motive can kind of read
Yeah.
people?
That's me.
Okay.
I think
Can he do a sense motive on when that skeleton said you've got a few hours?
that's
Well, that
insight
ooze-
for this one.
yeah, it's insight.
Because he was there listening to that.
Can you tell what that skinless skull's facial expression was?
No, but there's
No,
there's
can't.
vocal inflections.
I only got a 10.
As far as you could tell, the skeleton is sort of just a well-meaning schlub
Yeah.
doing his job.
All right,
deal.
then.
Let's try to hurry past that ooze then.
Well, we don't have to hurry. He said we have another 6 hours.
I thought he said a few hours, but
Yeah, I heard a few. That makes me think 3 to 4.
well, all I'm saying
Either
is
way, hours.
we may have to go past there to something else and then come back. So, I don't know.
Let's
Stop being
skedaddle.
aggressive after we defeat him, which
This-
we defeated the ooze as well.
The skeleton did.
We don't know. That's the point. So we should still be on our toes. If there's one
Yeah.
amorphous creature that wants
There's,
to eat us, there are probably more amorphous creatures that wish to eat us.
There's only so much more gear the skeletons have for Cade, so
Exactly. I do not want to keep damaging borrowed weapons.
All right. So you head back to the room. Who's going in?
I'll stealth then, unless anybody else wants to. Oh wait, no, we have a rogue. Wrong game.
yeah, shadows for that. That's
Shadow.
what I'm saying.
I
Shadow.
will
Wrong game.
search for traps
Yeah.
using my thieves' tools to do so.
okay.
Gives me a 12 to poke around and check for traps.
All right. You find no traps, but you find a pretty badly hidden secret door. Like, it's pretty obvious once you get close and clean out some of the slime from the walls. There is just a bare outline of a stone door on the north wall.
Hmm.
Right there.
I search that for traps,
Okay.
and
Go.
then that would be a 23.
23. You look over it. You don't find any traps, but you do find a mechanism to open it. A small little lever there hidden in the mud near the bottom. Something you can just kick open with your foot.
I will kick so.
All right. Yeah, you kick it open, and what you see before you once the door opens is utter blackness. Just about 6 inches of hallway ending in complete darkness.
Does my lantern do anything to
It does not.
dispel? I say we close the door.
Well, I mean,
I will attempt to
Hold
go
on.
in there.
Can-
Yeah.
hold on.
So maybe somebody could shine some light in there or something.
Yeah, I mean, I can cast magical light, I think.
Your staff is lit up, right?
Well, it was. But yeah, I'm sure I lit it up again. So does magical light do anything against it?
What level spell?
It's a cantrip.
Then no, it does not. It just remains an impenetrable barrier of darkness.
We can't see through it at all.
Nope, not dark vision, not natural light, and not the spells you've used thus far.
Pate will pick up a pebble or something that's on the ground, something that's doesn't weigh very much but has some weight to it.
All right.
and
You
just
find
toss it through.
you find a stick which you realize is one of your companion's arrows from yesterday.
Oh, sorry, Sandra. That's not
Nope,
Sandra.
Brigwin.
Brigwin.
And give it a chuck through the door.
I'll chuck it through and see if I hear anything.
You hear it clatter for a moment, and then you hear it clatter again.
Yeah.
Much more faintly.
Brigwin, you're muted. I don't know if you know that, but
I know.
oh, okay. I just making sure.
All right. Well, I will proceed through the darkness very
Wait,
cautiously.
What did we hear? We heard something.
Yeah, we heard it clatter for a second, then clatter again. I mean, I could do my channel, my once per day, because it's Radiance of the Dawn, which will dispel any magical darkness within 30 feet of me. But then it's gone.
I say save it because it's so good against a lot of bad guys.
You know.
Yeah, but you might fall to your death. So, your call.
I would vote for use it.
That's why I'm I want to go forward cautiously, making sure I have solid footing for every step.
All right.
Well,
I say,
Does no one else have any other type of magical light?
Mm-mm.
Not above a cantrip. I don't.
you can always cast a spell at a higher using a higher spell slot. So if you've got a 0 level light spell, you can cast it at a first level spell or a
and
second
then that
level
would be
spell.
my last spell
Yeah.
for the day too,
That's true.
I don't.
because
I
I've only
don't-
got one spell left.
I don't think. I mean, there's only certain
We
spells, though,
just
right?
took a rest. You should
We
have
took
all
a
your
short
spells.
rest.
No, you took a long rest, Toker.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we
we're
slept for
full.
9 hours. So everybody should be full
Oh.
up.
I thought the whole point of us going back was that it was a short rest.
No, they took a long one.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's only. I mean, from what I understand from caster, I mean, again, this is my first character in D&D, but there's
You know,
certain
I've got 'em
spells that you can cast at higher levels, but not every spell can be like I can't cast light or dancing lights as a level 1 spell.
Pretty sure you can.
Yeah, I think
Terrence,
you-
what's
I
your
think you
ruling?
can.
I'll have to look that up, but I think it has to be specifically a higher level spell.
There are certain spells like magic missile. There's
Like
some other ones like that where you
daylight.
can that do
I-
different things at different levels, but
I
cantrips don't. Do
I
anything.
know, but this darkness effect functions very much like every darkness effect since first edition, in that you need a higher level light spell to dispel it.
Right.
Well, anyway, listen, if the cat wants to risk one of his lives instead of expending your miracle for the day, then let him. We will be here. We could tie a rope to him. Did it sound like the stick fell, or just like clattered and then?
I took that as being it hit the wall and then hit the floor.
We said further away or quieter, right?
Yeah, it
Yes.
sounded quieter. The second clatter sounded quieter.
Well, I'm
Did
checking
the-
the floor before I step in it. It's not like I'm charging forward blindly. I
So-
am.
But you are checking the floor.
Yep.
Yes.
So
All
what
right,
you're
let's do that
telling
then.
me right now is that you're pussyfooting into the room.
Oh.
Roll initiative. I'm killing your
She can
ass.
hear my head.
Yeah, just Cade, go ahead. Lead the way.
Well, let's tie a rope
It's
around him
all
like we
safe.
said.
Yeah, I don't think tying a rope to him is a bad idea.
Yeah.
You get a
Put
rope
one-
tied to you.
Hook it to his collar.
Shit.
I
Not
have-
collar, right?
I
I
have,
scratch you across the nose.
I don't know whose pet you are. I don't know.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
That'll work. Is it dried hemp?
Well, if you're gonna walk in there, Kevin,
He is.
I'd be willing to, now that I know how on my spells, I have a first level fairy fire spell, which produces light, right? Maybe
I
I,
think
could
it-
cast
yeah.
that. I could cast that on Shadow. It would mean enemies would be able to see you, but if that spell's higher than the darkness spell you're walking into, it should dispel it, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know if that would dispel or allow us to see him in it. Fairy fire is not a light spell.
I believe
say.
it gives you advantage on
On him
attacks
to be-
against him,
Well,
which
never mind.
would be
Just trying to-
handy.
Fairy fire
Trying
just,
to,
I mean,
trying to think outside the box because we're level 2 and we don't have a lot of spells. to
yeah,
choose from.
Yeah.
I get it. That's a good idea. I think that would allow us.
Thank you all for shitting on it before the DM could. I really appreciate y'all making sure that it just didn't go through at all. That's great.
I appreciate the thought, but Shadow's going to be against it if we're openly talking about
Yeah.
lining me in a fire that might be able to make me be seen. I have no problems with going into the dark myself.
Well, okay then, and I shove him in. Let's.
Evo.
All right, you get a short shove after a brief argumentative period, and you step in. Your first footfall into the darkness is pretty secure, though you notice that the floor is pretty slick.
We did
Is
tie a
it-
rope to him,
What's
right?
the grade of the floor? Is there a
It is.
seem to be a downgrade?
It seems to be even with the room you're in currently.
Now we did
Then
tie
I
a rope
will-
to him, right?
Yeah, hemp rope from.
Just making sure
Groblith.
that's clearly spoken.
All right.
And I will take an arrow that we found. If we found one, we obviously found multiple arrows with the arrowhead burned off, and use it as a blind staff or whatever you call
Oh,
those.
okay. So you squat down and you take the arrow and begin using it, tapping it like a blind person's walking stick. Make a perception check for me as you do.
Perception rolled an 18, and I have +4, so 22.
All right. After moving it back and forth and tapping it on the floor as you go, you can feel it sliding off the stones as you inch forward, and you can feel the stones get slightly slipperier as you go. And after you get about 3 feet of that, you stop making contact with the stonework at the level that you've been tapping it at, and you move it down a little, and you see that it's starting to get more sloped downward.
With that discovery, I'm going to go ahead and back out and suggest to the group, without a way of seeing, this is become very dangerous. Let's go for the other door. And I will pull the door, the secret door, closed, and come back to this at another time.
All right.
Do we have any way to determine like what power of spell would be needed to dispel the darkness? Because obviously with the light spell that was tried, we know it's a magical effect.
You can make a skill check, Arcana, perhaps,
Arcana. What do I got?
or religion, since this is in both areas.
All right, so I got a 13 Arcana.
You're guessing this is probably just a basic darkness spell, but it would probably require a higher sphere of spell, which would be a second or higher.
Nat
Oh,
20
I
on
can't even-
religion.
I can't
yeah.
cast any second level spells. So.
Yeah, you definitely know it's going to need at least a second level spell to dispel this, unless you're using your special ability.
Okay, well we can come back to this. I think we'll look at the other rooms, and if the other rooms are dead ends, then I'll use my ability on this darkness, and we can go forward.
Yeah.
So, can you just on the map tell us which room was that? The darkness room was the one like that would be down.
Well,
like
is it
south.
North.
It's hold on, let me get annotator again. Sorry.
Whose heart is that right there?
That's
Yours.
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 It's not mine because it won't let me get rid of it. I can't undo it or erase it.
There's where the entrance to the secret door was, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not me.
Cool.
There. Oh,
Sorry.
I went to clear all drawings, and they pop back up.
And I hit undo at the same time to get rid of my marks.
All right,
right.
so I guess we go east.
Okay.
I like the idea of coming back to this when we have more ability.
Well, we have the ability to go through now, but
Well, we don't want to. We can check it again at the end of the day if you haven't used your miracle.
yeah.
All right. All right. So this door you guys had discovered, I believe it was locked when you checked it out, but there was no traps.
Very well.
You discovered
I will break
very
out-
briefly before the monster attacked you.
Well, very well. I will approach the door with my tools and
you're a tool.
Does it still look like
16. Just using thieves' tools proficiency.
All right. Yeah, you're able to pick the lock in short order, and you still see that it is jammed from swelling. So I'm going to need someone to make a strength check to budge it open.
My friend Cade, I believe I need some of your muscles here, and
Some of
step
those
out of the way.
is
Thick
there
thighs.
anyone else that is also strong that could assist?
I can assist, but I'm not like super strong.
Yeah,
fine.
same.
I'll take a little assistance to give me a advantage. A
All right.
advantage.
I
Sure.
would give you
Capital
disadvantage.
A advantage. Good thing too. 17.
All right, Cage, you and your friends basically just rush the door really quick. You shoulder it good and hard, and it slams open, revealing a short hallway. And let me get my eraser back. There you go. Those of you with dark vision.
I have dark vision. Oh, that's the big boy eraser.
Uh,
Control Z.
Yeah.
Undo.
yeah,
Alt, delete.
I need to get to layer 2. There you go.
I believe I just have low light.
I have
got-
the dark.
Yeah,
race.
mine, I believe, is low light as well.
There is no low light vision in 5th ed.
I can see in the dark, son.
Oh, well, I mean,
Mine says within 60 feet of you, treat dim light as bright, darkness as dim.
Yeah, that's dark vision now.
Okay.
I have a
Oh,
lamp.
maybe I have then. I don't know.
I don't know. I have dark vision. It says blah 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 dark vision.
I
Dark vision.
hate not knowing the rules. Like,
I know.
with Pathfinder, I feel very comfortable knowing the rules. With 5th ed, I am such a noob that it's really tough.
I
Somebody's trying
learned
to,
it from watching you, Dad.
someone's trying to take your title, Michael. Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
All right, so like I said, you see a short 30-foot hallway that obviously opens out a bit toward the end.
Can I get all stealthy?
Sure you can.
Let me check. I got a +4 to my stealth. So I got an 18 to stealth.
All
You ain't
right.
hiding with anything as loud as that keyboard is.
All right.
That
You
was
begin-
just his teeth clack clack clacking.
You begin stealthing down the hallway. I need you to. What is your passive perception?
15.
All right. Okay. Then I need you to. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Jesus, was that you?
No, sorry. I need to make an attack roll.
It was Mr. Slade. Jesus Christ.
That's what I was thinking about.
All right, Grobloth. What is your AC?
17.
All right. 17. Okay. Something. Once you get to the end of the hallway, you've been stealthing down. You y'all at the in the room there see what looks like a rug or an umbrella fall on Grobloth's head and close. You feel your face is covered. Suddenly you can't breathe, and your head, your skull, your neck all begins to be squeezed by something that assaulted you from the ceiling of the room.
Ruth?
Yeah. So
The roof. The roof.
you take
The
5.
roof is on fire.
Oh, sorry. You take 6 points of damage,
How dare
Ooh.
you?
and let's do initiative.
Let's do that.
Yay! Initiative!
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Boom! My dice roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Likewise unhappy.
I'm going to. Well, maybe not. But
Fuck you. Fuck you. Not happy with that. What's my bonus? Not happy with that.
Bum.
sounds like everybody rolled pretty badly. I was gonna say I don't think anybody rolled lower than me, but now I'm not sure.
I did okay.
I got $5 on the fact that I'm last. Anybody want to go with that?
Excitement.
Uh,
Adventure.
because I don't like to bet, I'm not gonna take it.
Come on, $5.
Ah,
$5.
But I have
Okay.
the highest.
Give
Give
me
me
a
that-
win here.
Give me
a
those
win
initiatives. Cade,
11.
Broadus,
13.
Rigwin,
5.
Shadow,
6.
Grobloth,
11.
Pate.
3.
Okay, and our monsters.
Ooh, plural. That's bad, huh?
Freudian slip. The only one monster. You're safe to come down. Yeah, it's pretty bad too. So, Broadus, you're actually first.
Yay!
Turtle Man, do it.
So what did I see?
You saw as much as I described down the hallway. You saw Grobloth sneaking down the pathway, just preempting the rogue there. And
That'll
when he
learn
got
you.
when he got to the end of the hall, basically, what appeared to be like a floppy leather squid landed on his head, engulfed it, and immediately started choking him.
So I know that that's a choker, right? Am I right?
Do you
Or
let's
the
see.
mantle? No, I mean like out of character.
Yeah, it's a dark mantle.
Okay.
It's out
What
of
do I need to roll for Broadus to know what that is?
character. I believe this is underground creature. Let's go with nature.
All right. And if I don't have a modifier in it, I can't roll.
You can roll. Yeah, you can roll.
Okay. Just to see if offhanded he knows what it is. With a 6.
All right. No, you've never seen one of these things. I don't suppose Broadus ventures underground much.
No. So without knowing exactly what it is that landed on his head, I am just going to draw my my mace, hoping that's the best course of action,
All right.
and move forward. Is he close enough for me to hit?
You gonna
what-
send me to horny jail?
What's your move speed?
A 30.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it there. The room at the end of the hall is quite tiny when you get there.
Oh, good.
I felt like there was more. It's quite tiny, and it's full of more of these things.
Oh, great. You fell for the same trap.
So let's put Grobloth here. You here.
I don't know why, but every time somebody says Grobloth, I think Groblowski.
Yeah, he's Polish. He's a Polish lizard folk.
It makes me think of a really bad like law firm name.
Yeah, Grobloth, and
Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Oh, Groblith, and Bill.
yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make your attack, or whatever you're doing.
I will attempt to pop it off with my mace,
Okay.
and I will fumble.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna go with trying to be overly careful not to hit Grobloth in the head. You lose your grip on your mace
Oh, okay.
and drop it on the ground. Let's see. 11s. Who's got the best initiative bonus? Cade or Grobloth?
I have a 2. You're muted.
I also have a 2.
Roll off.
Roll off.
Roll off. 7.
17.
All right, Cade first.
Kate is going to, moving into the room, draw
Alright.
his 2 new swords
Okay.
and get into flanking position with
You can't.
Broadus if possible. I don't think that is possible.
I don't think so either.
Move
Um,
past me though, and it still hit the thing, right?
Yeah, can I get
Yeah, you can make one attack.
1
Yeah, one.
with my 2 swords?
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You have draw as a free action. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Sword.
Every time.
Natural 19, I believe. I don't know if that's this level. No, that'd be 3rd level. So it's an 18 is my lowest, 22 is my highest.
Both hit.
So that's going to be 3,
You're gonna
16
kill me.
damage.
16 damage. Let's do.
Really hope none of that goes through to Grobloth.
Let's see.
Grobloth.
I only have 20 hit points.
How much damage did the second hit do?
The second hit did 8.
All right. So Graboth, you take 4 of that, and the rest will go to the Dark Mantle. But that's enough to kill it. He slices up the Dark Mantle, but one of his blades cuts through to your own head there, Graboth.
Ow.
It's your go.
What do I do to look around the room? Perception check or whatnot?
Yeah, you pull off the dead Dark Mantle off the rest of your bleeding head.
Oh, he nicked you really good there.
Make a perception real quick for me.
Perception, which I think is one of my better skills. So I gotta find it. +5.
All right, you okay?
9.
All right, 9. Let's see. You begin looking around the room, but it's this room is very stony, very pebbly, and you can see that the Dark Mantles are almost the exact same color, or the Dark Mantle that attacked you is almost the exact same color. You can't spot any of them in here in the room, and it's their go. And
That was my whole turn.
oh, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
You should
That's-
fall back. You've got.
That was my plan. I was like, do I see any of them?
You do not see any of them.
Then I would like to fall back. Yes.
All right.
It looks like the one on your head injured you a bit.
Mm-hmm. I saw you do it.
No, you didn't. There was a dark mantle on your head. You
Did
didn't
I
see
see-
shit.
Oh, fair enough.
All right.
All right.
Meanwhile, the other 2 in the room come flying down off the ceiling to attack Broadus and Cade. What's your AC, Cade and Broadus?
Cade is 17.
And Broadus?
19.
Right. These Dark Mantles do not take you 2 by surprise, and when they fly off the ceiling from out of their camouflaged, bumpy little corners of the room, you guys are able to dodge them as they land. Yay.
Ah, ye gods.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Do the Dark Mantles stay, like, do they land on the floor?
No, they have a fly speed. They are basically, they just miss and they're just continuing flopping around the room. Flop, 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 flop. But they are at melee range at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will step into. You can't draw a weapon as a free action anymore, can you?
No.
Then I will draw my rapier and step into the room.
Okay. Brigwin, are you doing anything?
Going to draw my bow
Okay.
and just be prepared. Step
All right.
into the knot room.
Okay. Are you going
Nice.
down there, or are you just getting into the hallway?
I'm just getting into the hallway.
All right. You can see
My
that
dark vision
you
vision.
don't have a clear shot, but you could risk it at disadvantage.
Word.
Okay. Moving on. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait a minute. No, actually, I wanna roll nature.
You are allowed to interact with one object per turn for free.
Oh, okay.
So if here are a few examples of things you can do in tandem with your movement and action: draw or sheath a sword, pick up a dropped axe.
Okay.
Yeah, so draw action is free.
All right,
basically,
I'm
with
sorry.
the
Then I
movement.
lied to you, Kevin. I'm sorry.
So you should attack, right?
All right. Does a 7 hit?
No. All right. Brigwin, give me your nature roll.
It's an 18.
18. You know that Dark Mantles. That's a good roll. You know the Dark Mantles can operate completely fine in pitch black darkness, and you also know that they can create magical darkness when they want to, and that is likely what they'll be doing soon, since they weren't able to get their initial ambush.
I shout out this information to my party members.
All right.
It gonna get dark.
And dark vision, magical darkness circumvents dark vision, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Pate.
So where am I exactly?
In the 15 by 15 room.
Okay, and so can I get to where I have a line of sight on one of them?
You can get to where they have some cover. That's about it.
All right, so I guess I'll do that, and I'll try to cast a spell, which is a I have to make a ranged spell attack.
All right.
Hey, I rolled a 20. I
Oh.
don't know if there's crits and spells in this game. Or...
There is if it's an attack spell.
It's an attack spell. I'm using Chaos Bolt, and I have to make a ranged touch. They give me a 25 to hit.
Okay. Wait, are you using a spell or using a cantrip?
It's a level 1 spell.
All
yeah.
right. Well, give me a chaos magic roll too.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
So with this variant rule that we decided on, I have to roll a d20 and then a d100, or percentiles. See what we get. So I got a 3. I got this pulled up already, so good. So 3 puts it at extreme. Shit. And that's
You what, mate?
hold on, I rolled 2 d100s. 1 second. Roll a d10. And that's a 51. So into 3 and the 51. You are at the center of a 10-foot radius anti-magic field that negates all magic equal to or less than your level for 1 hour and does not acquire concentration.
Time out. Do we skip over the part of the roll where you see if it actually goes off first, or?
Well, this thing. Oh! I have to roll a d20.
Yeah, to see if there even is a chaos magic effect.
Oh, I thought you just decided I had to roll on that table every now and then.
No.
All right, so I rolled an 8.
All right,
What-
that's fine. You're able to avoid chaos magic. Like, I believe we settled on, and you guys can cut this out later if you want. We settled on giving it 5% per level of the spell. So next time you roll cast a second level spell, you'd go chaos on a 1 or 2, or a 1, 2, 3 on a 15. You know.
Oh, and then I have to roll the percentile.
Yeah. Then you do all
okay.
that chaos magic stuff.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay, so
all
it's-
right. Now
all
we're
right. So
your spell goes off fine. You can do double damage. Go ahead.
All right, cool. The way the chaos spell works is 2 d8s, and then I pick a d8, and it's there's a 1d6 that's random damage, so it does 12. So that would be doubled, right?
Yeah.
So I got a 7 and a 5, so that's 12. So it'll be 24, and I'll just go with the 7. I don't know what that is. Let me pull it up real quick. Where is it? Yep, right here. So I said the 7. So the 7 is psychic damage.
Okay.
So I did 6 psychic damage. So 24 regular damage, and then
Jesus.
6 psychic damage.
All right. The thing gets scanned to death.
Yeah, those are good
Damn.
rolls.
And falls out of the air. Broadus, you're next. You can pick up your weapon as a free, apparently.
Oh, okay. So not much of a fumble there. And there's still one around me.
Yes, there's still one flapping around the room.
Okay. I will attempt the same thing. I will swing at it.
All right.
I did 3 times better than last time.
I
I
don't know
rolled a
if that
3 instead of a 1.
means- Oh, that's right. What does that give you totally?
A 6.
Okay, so no, I still miss. All right. Cade.
Cade's gonna hold his action until the thing lands on top of Brodus, and then he's gonna attack. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna fucking swing.
You
at it
waiting a long
twice.
time. I got that 19 AC. I don't hit good, but I'm hard to hit.
So yeah, gonna sword. That was a 13,
Hits.
and then another 19, which those would be crits on next level. So that's 6 damage and then 4 damage. So
6 and
10 total.
10 total. All right, the thing is still up. Now, those must have been really crappy die rolls.
Yeah, it was a 3 and a 4.
All right, Grobloth.
I will use my free action to cast Shillelagh,
Okay.
and then I would like to move up and then smack it.
All right, so all right, you move back into the room and try to hit it, but you have to move past it to get to a free square, so it will have an opportunity attack against you.
Never mind then. In that case, I'll just cast Cure Light on myself.
All right.
That makes more sense. In that case, I'll wait till it lands on Grobloth again. Then I'll attack.
And
Hold it steady! Whack, whack!
that'll be my turn then. I'll just heal myself.
All right. Let's see. The dark mantle.
Did Brigwin go?
Yeah, she did. She got into position, did some knowledge checks. Let you know
Oh,
about
that's
the
right.
let you know about the darkness that the dark mantle is just now firing off.
I'm
Feeling-
realizing I probably could have attacked in that round too, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I did mention it.
Not until after my turn was over that we realized that, or maybe like middle of that. Anyway, it was like my turn was over, but then my turn wasn't over, but then my turn was over. Anyway, continue.
I'm confused. All right, yeah, all right. The room is filled with darkness, and that's all it can do this turn. So, your go, Shadow. Would you like to take a swing?
I would like to take a swing at where it was before the lights went out.
All right. I'll make attack with
And-
disadvantage.
With disadvantage. All right. Forgot about that possibility. And my disadvantage was not my nat 20. Damn you. But it is a total of, with my +5, a 16.
All right. Damn it. So yes, that's a hit.
All right. Well then,
Yeah, you only have really one square to fuck with.
no, there's 4 of us in there. We're all just.
There's 3 of you and 1 dark now.
Oh, that's right.
Just stab up.
Well,
hope
that
for the
is
best.
9 points of piercing damage
All right,
from
now
my rapier.
it is still up. Your go, Brigwin. The darkness has expanded out. It's basically the darkness is at your feet, basically, Brigwin. It is leaked all the way out into the hall. It goes around corners.
Just fill the room full of arrows. Floor to ceiling. You're bound to hit them.
I mean, I'm just gonna like aim up and towards the back corner of the room
All right,
and go for it.
sure.
Go
Give me
for it.
give me a disadvantaged attack.
I don't think that that's necessary. The disadvantage is a fumble.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Damn it.
You. Let's see.
Sorry.
Let
Are
me
we
see.
rolling percentiles on fumbles? Or
I
are
was
you
doing last week. We
saying-
weren't doing fumbles yet, but
I'm still looking for something. I've had like not much time this week. But here you go. I can bust out one of my new D3s. Yes, I have an official D3.
oh, hell.
Nerd.
Basically,
Good.
just a D6 with only 3 numbers, right?
Yeah,
They have some just 3-sided dice though.
yeah, but those are really weird. They look like jelly beans or some damn thing. But anyway, brought us your 1, Cage your 2, Shadow your 3. Brought us, you get the arrow shot. Brigwin, hit him.
Just wanted to help.
Well,
It's the only way I can get hit this low level is if he just goes, guess what? You've been hit.
7 points of damage.
all right.
Hey,
Ooh.
almost half my hit points
Yay.
because she rolled a 1.
If
Yeah.
there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know.
Did I get him? Did I get him?
I heard the dark mantle scream.
It sounded a lot like a turner for some reason.
I'm gonna channel, and now that Brigwin's my enemy, she will take 2d10 points of damage.
Pate, it's your go.
I mean, can I see anything? Is it
No, you can't see diddly.
how close am I to where the darkness is
You're
moved?
well. Let's see. In order to see it, you had to get to get into the doorway almost. So, you're in the darkness.
Okay, so I'm gonna step back out of the darkness. And
All
I'll
right.
just ready a spell for if something
Brigwin-
comes out of the darkness.
Brigwin Pate emerges from the darkness, looking terrified because
Shoot him.
And
she's
everybody
really
else.
good at hitting the arc.
The good thing is nobody was outside of the darkness that saw that you even shot an arrow. So
Just imagine that moment though, where you're sitting there with your arrow knocked, and all of a sudden, Pete pops out of the darkness immediately.
oh, I didn't pop out. I backed out with my yeah, very slowly,
Okay.
unassuming.
Suddenly, a cape, a mysterious
Yeah.
caped figure. No, okay. Anyway, Broadus, it's your go.
Okay.
Ow!
Yeah. That hurt. I am
Gotcha.
go-
Right in the joints.
I'm gonna use my orison to heal myself.
All right.
1d4 for the day.
Look at
I've rolled a
Orson.
4. I've rolled a 4 for everybody so far. What do I get?
Calling a 1.
A 2.
Oh,
It's not
Could've
the
been
worst.
Yeah, I'll take a 2. It's not a 1.
All right. Next is Cade. Cade, you're gonna keep swinging.
yeah, I'm gonna swing it where I thought it was the last time I saw
All right.
it.
Yeah, all your attacks have disadvantage.
Yes, both of them. Main hand. That's 6. Offhand. That's 7.
Nope, both miss. I'm afraid. Wish and wish. Grabuth, you're still out in the hallway.
There's really not much I can do. Can I get within 10 feet of where I've last saw the creature?
I believe you already are within 10 feet of where you last saw the creature.
Well, in
I
that,
don't know where everybody is.
in that
You guys
case,
just like stumbling around in a narrow hallway, squeezing into each other.
then I will try to poison spray the creature.
Is that an area spell?
It is not. It is one target.
Okay.
Yeah, we covered that one. That
Oh, well,
episode's
a creature you can see within
You
range.
can see. I was about to say. Yeah.
okay.
So that seems more like poison stream.
Yeah.
Less like
Yeah.
Poison ray.
Maybe they mean like
arrow.
poison spray the way a snake does it, just like a
Yeah.
Yeah, poison squirt.
yeah. It's like butt water, but from the front.
Front butt water.
Yes, front butt water.
Aw.
Front butt water.
Poison squirt would be a really good
I believe I had
hair
those
metal man.
after Taco Bell.
Oh.
And the problem with front butt water makes me think of front butt, which, if you know anyone that's ever had a front butt, that is not at all.
If you ever knew anybody
You know, you
who
don't
had
have
a
to-
front butt.
You don't have to be
If
passive
you've ever seen
aggressive.
a person
Mocking my fupa.
front butt, fupa.
Well, then.
Anyway, rein it in, rein it in.
In that case, I will step back and ready an attack for when I see the creature.
All right.
Pocket taco.
Pocket poison.
At any rate, Cade, since you're the one most aggressive toward it, it attacks
Yep.
you.
Yep.
I get a 23 to get you.
Yep.
Lands on your head, gives it a nice tickly squeeze. For 6 damage. You cannot breathe or see.
Is he
Can
still
I
in the
u-
darkness?
Huh? Yes, there's still darkness in the
Okay.
room.
Yeah, it functions perfectly in the darkness.
Can I use the last of my breath to say it's on me?
You can go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that in the right voice.
Let's see. That
Weird
would be
Dracula.
Dark Mantle goes. We're at Shadow. Shadow.
Hearing the muffled cries, I'm gonna aim just above as I lunge forward and stab at right above where I hear the muffles coming from,
All right.
attacking with disadvantage.
Two chances to roll a 1. Go ahead.
Well, I rolled a 4 and a 6, so
Oh.
even with advantage, I would miss.
All right, Cade. You feel a lot of wind going over your shoulder as you realize someone is thrusting swords your way.
Actually, he wouldn't even feel that I missed so bad.
All right, Brigwin. Going to take another shot?
I'm gonna just look around whistling like who
What the fuck?
Me? Couldn't be.
All right. And Pate.
Am I still outside the darkness?
Yes, you've wandered out of the darkness.
All right, I'll take another 5-foot step back. So I'm. Good
All right, you
distance
move
away,
on the
just
other
ready.
side of Brigwin.
Well, I guess
I
they're
guess.
dead.
Yeah. Are we still in the? Are we in the hallway or where are we at?
Yes, you're in the hallway. Everybody's kind of crowded in the hallway in those
Okay, well just
3 or 4
just
squares.
Move me here.
All right.
That's where I'll be.
All right, you continue out of the room.
And I'll ready a spell in case anything comes out that looks not like one of my companions.
All right, Broadus, you're up again.
Knowing that I could heal Cade if I hurt him too bad, I am going to swing in his direction at the muffled sounds of his face.
All right, go ahead.
Disadvantage.
Correct.
That's why I made the muffled noises.
Hell yes.
Okay.
My first roll was a 19.
Mm-hmm.
My lower roll was a 14, which gives me a total of 17.
That will definitely hit.
All right, look out, D6 plus 1 bludgeoning. 2 damage, motherfucker. Eat
2
it.
damage. This guy had
Glad that's over.
2 damage left.
It is over.
It is in fact over. You knock the dark mantle off. You hear it. You can take a breath suddenly, Cade, and the magic darkness begins to fade away with the caster dead.
Your throat feels a little sore for some reason.
Yeah, you and Graboth have some very dark bruising around your neck.
I've put away my bow and my arrows. My hands are in my pocket.
That dark mantle shot me with an arrow.
Those bastards.
I was almost hoping that because I wanted to try something. I was hoping that it had at least one more hit point left because I just wanted to lower my head and charge into a wall. See what that would do.
We'll give you another chance to do that. Don't worry.
Do it right
Yeah,
now.
don't
if you
worry.
want
We
to.
have to come back out this way. We'll make a swing by the dark
This thing
mantle
come back
road.
in 24 hours.
I wonder if that got rid of the other darkness.
I will glance over there. Can I see through that door?
It's
No, you
doubtful.
closed it.
You closed? Y'all closed the secret door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very obviously secret door.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to spot where it was after it's been pointed out to you.
well, I'm not gonna go open it again.
I
I mean, I don't know what y'all are waiting on, but that's not happening.
I'm not gonna expend any actual effort.
No, I would just know. I mean, you closed the door, and then that obviously was the similar magic that was being used in that room that just tried to murder us all. And whatever its buddies are that were in that hallway are probably still waiting on us. So I'll wait for the group. That's why we came down here as a team.
Is there anything else in this room? And is there anything I can think of that would be sold from a dark mantle? Are there hides worth anything?
You know, there's nothing here but dried bones for the most part, and when you look at the dark mantles, you see that they also have the strange glowing rune on their hides that all the other monsters you've encountered seem to have had.
I point at the rune. I guess this means that they will not be leaving the dungeon. We probably cannot take these out.
Yeah, they're a fixture.
Why would anyone do this? Oh, because he was mad. He was a mad king. His name now makes sense to me.
Oh yes, quite mad.
Not just a Mad King, the Mad King. I'd also like to point out, I never said I was going down the hallway. I would have said, can I get stealthy?
What the hell else would you have done? You were in a,
I'm just rolling a
Just-
stealth check.
Just stand there.
just squatting.
Just pull the old the night elf.
It's
Getting
a
ready.
new dance team or term that the kids are using, Terrence. They like to get stealthy, where they just stand in place and I don't
T-pose.
This makes me think of the Darkwing Duck thing. Let's get dangerous.
let's get stealthy. And then the show ends.
Well,
Goes-
fade to black.
Cuts to black. Yeah.